It's time to start and grow a scalable and fulfilling bookkeeping business. Consider this your exclusive invite into the Bookkeeping Business Accelerator VIP. We're only enrolling for VIP a couple times this year and running 8-week cohorts that will accelerate the start and growth of your business. This program is the only step-by-step online course coupled with group coaching designed for experienced accountants and bookkeepers, showing you how to launch and scale a successful virtual bookkeeping business that also includes accountability and support. You might think that there's more to life than sitting in a cubicle and working on someone else's dream. Maybe you're ready to start using your accounting experience to help small businesses, but some things might be getting in your way. You might have no idea where to start. Should you be building a website? Should you start marketing? What about pricing? Or maybe your fear of selling and not knowing how to deal with clients is holding you back. Or maybe you're worried that you don't know enough to be able to help clients or answer all their questions. The truth is, it does take commitment and perseverance, but you don't have to waste your time researching the tech, fiddling with branding, or hanging out in the planning or worrying stage. It's not that you need more experience, more training, or the right timing. It's just that you haven't figured out where to start and what to focus on first. And that's where I come in inside of the Bookkeeping Business Accelerator. Inside this program, you get access to 3 modules. The design module, where you'll learn how to structure your services, pricing, and business to meet your goals. The attract module, where you will learn how to attract the perfect clients and sell naturally and comfortably. And the optimize module, where you will learn how to optimize your workflows for scalability and efficiency. Inside of BBA, you'll get access to a tech vault where you'll learn how we use Xero, HubDoc, and all those other tech systems inside of our practice. You'll get access to a members-only Facebook group, plus access to program bonuses in your very own portal for life. And you will also get access to templates, including month-end accounting workflows, email templates, proposal templates, and sample engagement letters as your own jumping-off point. If you don't think you have time for this on the side of your regular job, you'll also get access to a bonus to help you get 20 extra hours in your week in order to build your business. And speaking of corporate side hustlers, I have a quit your job calculator to help you see how and when you will be able to say bye-bye to that corporate job and go all in on your new dream business. Don't know where you might find your first client? You'll also get access to a bonus on how to get your first client on Upwork, where I started and got all my initial clients. We're adding more bonuses, so please make sure you head over to ambitiousbookkeeper.com/VIP for all the details and payment options. Right now, we are opening up the VIP version of the Accelerator, like I mentioned, which not only includes all of what we just talked about, but also true accountability and support through monthly live Q&As, weekly co-working sessions to give you time to work on your business with me or my team there to support you, and weekly hot seat calls where you essentially can pick my brain on anything related to running your firm, as well as break through roadblocks and issues that are getting in your way. If you've been waiting for an opportunity to work closely with me and just to have that mentor you've been looking for, this is your invite to join. Enrollment for this cohort of VIP closes Friday, February 2nd at midnight Pacific time. So head over to ambitiousbookkeeper.com/VIP to learn more about call times, bonuses, and select your payment plan. The next cohort won't be until this fall, so this is your only opportunity to work this close with me to build your business. Join today by going to ambitiousbookkeeper.com/VIP. The links are also in the show notes. Let's build you a bookkeeping business that you enjoy and that supports your lifestyle. I'll see you inside. Now let's get into today's episode. Hey, you're listening to the Ambitious Bookkeeper Podcast, and this week is a different kind of episode. I have sourced some comments and just kind of words of encouragement from students who have gone through the Bookkeeping Business Accelerator. And so I'm going to share those with you today. Some of them are recorded by the students and some of them were written in and I'll be reading them. A little awkward kind of tooting my own horn, but I just wanted to offer for any of you who are out there wondering about the Bookkeeping Business Accelerator and what it entails and who benefits from it and some kind of words from actual students. If you're curious about that, you can always go to the website and see some of those on our landing page. If you go to ambitiousbookkeeper.com/VIP, or depending on when you are listening to this, you may be looking at the self-paced version. We are closing the doors for this cohort of the VIP Accelerator on February 2nd, which is this Friday if you're listening to this in real time. And so I'm going to quickly go over the program details, and then I will sprinkle in the words from past and current students. So let's get into it. This is kind of a peek behind the curtain of the Bookkeeping Business Accelerator. Hey, and welcome to the Ambitious Bookkeeper Podcast. I'm Serena Shoup. I am a CPA and mom of 3, and I'm running a virtual bookkeeping business mostly from my home. You're in the right place if you're a bookkeeper, accountant, or an accounting student, and you know that your purpose is bigger than sitting in a cubicle. If you're ready to learn some actionable tips and strategies to help you start and grow a bookkeeping or accounting business, I hope you stick around.
Hi, I'm Patricia, and I joined BBA VIP in the summer of 2022. Back then, I was feeling pretty overwhelmed and uncertain about where would be the best places to put my attention as I was wanting to develop a good, strong foundation for my business. Serena really helped me figure out where to focus first and then where to focus next. And this was a huge game changer for me to be able to build confidence and really move from uncertainty to being more confident about what I'm doing. And then one of the things that I just adore about Serena and so appreciate about her is that she's got such a calm and kind way of listening and answering questions. And this makes her an incredible business mentor. She's really helped me cut through my own developed confusion and helped me to be able to take clear and decisive actions.
So one of the differences between self-paced accelerator and the VIP version is this awesome thing that we do during which we're about to open up a new cohort starting February 7th, where we do some hot seat calls, which is basically a Zoom call where you can bring any question you have, whether it's related to client work or mindset or process, anything and everything related to running your business is welcome at the hot seats. So you come with a question. Sometimes you may not even understand what your question is, and I will help draw that out of you and coach you through it. It's in a group format. They're very small calls. There's usually less than 15 people on each call. And so we try to give everybody a chance to ask their questions. But even if you come without questions, just observing someone else being mentored through their roadblock is super eye-opening and helpful, and likely things that you will also come across if you haven't yet. So that's one of the things that we do. We are going to be doing weekly hot seat calls on Zoom every Tuesday from February 7th through the end of March at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. And the other thing that we do for the VIP cohort is a co-working session, and we'll be doing those weekly as well on Thursdays at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. And what a co-working session is, it's a 90-minute Zoom call again, where I kind of just hold you accountable to give you a space and time to work on your business or on your client work, where I am available as well, also doing work alongside you. So it can be kind of lonely building your business online in a virtual way without a team, especially if you're used to working with a team and not having someone to bounce ideas off of, maybe a boss or a coworker. That's what these co-working sessions provide. So everyone is on mute, cameras on or off, it doesn't really matter. And we do 90 minutes of co-working. I'm available in the chat. If there's something that comes up that you get stuck on, I can help you through it. And it's a really great way to hold yourself accountable to doing the work and also have that community aspect. And I decided to do the co-working sessions for this cohort in the evenings for anyone who is working on building their business outside of regular working hours. So when you're a VIP, you get access to the co-working sessions, the hot seats, and something new this cohort only for new enrollees. Sorry if you're already a VIP Accelerator student. This is going to be exclusive for the current new cohort, but we're going to have a group Voxer chat. So if you're not able to come to every hot seat or co-working session, you still have additional support outside of the Facebook group in case you don't like Facebook groups or Facebook can totally relate. So I decided to create a Voxer group chat, which Voxer is like a walkie-talkie app, and you can send text messages, voice notes, GIFs, all that kind of stuff through them. What's really great about this is as you are coming across issues, you can pull that out and send the message. That way you don't forget about it. You can send messages in between hot seats and co-working calls, and I will answer them daily. So that also will be available for the 8 weeks of the cohort, beginning of February through the end of March. And so yeah, those are the 3 main perks of being a VIP. You also get something special in the mail. And like I said, we are closing the doors to enroll in this cohort on February 2nd. So the next cohort likely won't be until fall. So if you want this additional support and access to me, plus all the program materials, which give you lifetime access to, and the Facebook group and monthly live Q&As, now is your time. All right, so let's do another student, testimonial. So I'm going to read one that was sent in from Nick. Nick said, I joined BBA VIP in March of 2022. I was already a few years into my bookkeeping business, and the biggest game changer in BBA for me is Serena is always there to guide and support us. It's her program, and she is the program. I love the consistency of that. I truly believe this has helped me stay on course and even keep my business going, even if I have changed my model. A couple of other courses I am in, they have grown so much. The reason I joined was the course creator, and now they are completely hands-off, and I can notice the change in the Facebook group, weekly calls, etc. So what Nick is expressing here is that it is a smaller program. If you have joined those bigger programs where you are just a number, that's not the case with this, especially when you're a VIP and you come to these calls. You'll get to know everyone in your cohort. You will probably find your biz bestie in there, and you have direct access to me. I'm the one answering questions in the Facebook group. I'm the one that's going to be answering questions in the Voxer chat, and I am the one that facilitates and runs the calls. And I want each of you to be able to have confidence in that. So thank you, Nick, for sending that in. I appreciate you. And all right, so now I want to get into kind of the meat and potatoes of the actual program. So we went over the VIP perks that, again, if you join before February 2nd, you will have access to this. Before I get into the actual meat and potatoes of the program, the other perk of being a VIP is that once you are a VIP, once you've enrolled as a VIP, you get to participate in future cohorts. So a moment ago, I mentioned that we will be doing another cohort probably in the fall. So if you join this cohort and life happens and you're not able to join all of the calls, you do have access to the replays in the course portal and also in a private podcast feed so you can listen to them. But you can also join all the future cohorts. So you can come back and get the help that you need when you need it. And if you are currently in BBA, but you are in the self-paced version, you can also upgrade. So just email me at support@ambitiousbookkeeper.com and I will send you the link to upgrade for the price difference, and we will get you into this cohort as well. So let's chat about the meat and potatoes of the Bookkeeping Business Accelerator. The Bookkeeping Business Accelerator is the only step-by-step online course coupled with small group coaching that is designed for experienced bookkeepers and accountants. And this program will take you through how to launch and scale a successful virtual bookkeeping business. So you're probably listening to this still because you might realize that there is more to life than sitting in a cubicle working on someone else's dream. And you're ready to start using your accounting experience to help small businesses. And so the program is going to help you figure out, should you build a website? How do you start your marketing? What about your pricing? Help you get over the fear of selling and not knowing how to deal with clients. And maybe you might also be wondering if you know enough to be able to help clients or answer all their questions. So this is what the program is designed for. So it's broken into 3 phases, which are modules inside of the portal. The first phase is the design phase. This is where we cover structuring your services, your pricing, and such to meet your business goals. And then the second phase is the attraction phase. This is where you will learn how to attract the perfect clients for you and sell naturally and comfortably. And then in the third phase, this is where you learn how to optimize everything in your business, your workflows and processes for scalability and efficiency. So within the first phase, the design phase, you'll work on designing your business with the end in mind. If you have been here a while, I say this a lot, begin with the end in mind. I did not coin that term. It's a Stephen Covey thing from one of his books. But I will help you decide what you want out of your business and start planning accordingly. We will guide you in setting up your business so it's legal and legitimate, and you'll start forming the service packages and pricing that aligns with your goals. In phase 2, in the attract phase, you get clear on who you want to work with and how to attract them. So you'll get clear on that perfect fit client, develop your marketing plan, develop your sales process, and learn how to sell more naturally with ease. And in phase 3, optimize, this is where you'll implement the workflows for scalability. So you'll learn how to create a stellar onboarding experience for your clients that is repeatable. You will develop repeatable monthly, quarterly, and annual workflows, and you'll learn a repeatable and valuable way to perform diagnostics before taking on a cleanup client. So these are all things that I cover inside of the program throughout various lessons. So also inside of the program, I give you access to something called a tech vault. I recommend a slew of software to run your virtual firm. So it only makes sense that I actually show you how exactly to pull it all together and get the most out of it, from Slack to Xero to Zoom, and Loom, and all these programs that we use inside of our business. These are little tutorials to help you get the most out of those and showing you exactly how we use them with clients. I also give you a template vault. So I give you all of the workflows, email templates, proposal templates, sample engagement letters as your own jumping off point. These are all the templates that I've used inside of my firm, and they work really well. Another thing that I like to do is, if students are looking for something and they can't find it, and you email support and say, hey, I'm looking for this one thing. Is it in the program? Can you point me in the right direction? Sometimes it's not in the program yet, but I will add it because someone needs it. And if I have the resource, I'm going to share it. So if I will figure out whatever has worked for us inside of my firm, and I will share that resource with the entire course. I also give you a bonus to cover getting your first client on Upwork. And this is how I got all of my initial clients. And those clients then started referring me to others. So I think it's a really great way to start your business, especially if you're still in corporate. You don't have time to go networking. Maybe you have babies at home. That was my story. I didn't want to leave the house. I couldn't leave the house. I had a baby on my lap. And so the best way to find clients is on a platform where people are already going there looking for a bookkeeper. Those are the warmest leads that you can find. And then how to get 20 extra hours in your week to build your business. So this is the methodology I used to study for the CPA exam while I was working full-time and a single mom. I added 20 hours a week of study time into my schedule. And this is how I recommend people also be able to find the time to build a business, whether it's 10 or 20 hours. So these are tried and true methods that I share with you inside of the program. I also give you a quit your job calculator. So for anyone who is in corporate still, this will help you see how and when you'll be able to say goodbye to your job and go all in on your dream business and figure out those revenue goals. That's how we begin with the end in mind. There's, like I mentioned before, we also have a Facebook group, and you get access to everything lifetime. And then as a graduate of the Bookkeeping Business Accelerator, we give you $500 off toward Elevate, which is our advisory program where I teach you how to budget and forecast and build those advisory skills with clients. And this time we are also adding a few other cool little bonuses. Like I said, we have that $500 coupon toward Elevate. We have the Voxer group for the VIP. We are also offering a website critique with my web designer, Tia, inside of the program as a VIP. So all you have to do once you enroll in the Accelerator VIP version, you can email the support inbox with the link to your website and ask for a personalized website critique. So if you already have a website, that's a great option. If you do not have a website yet, we are also giving you $250 coupon for a website in a week with Tia or a design day. So the website in a week is for anyone who does not have a website yet and you need to build it from scratch, but you want someone else to do it. She will do that with you. And then the design day is if you do have a website, you've done that website critique and you have a checklist of items that you need fixed on your website, or you want to kind of refresh your branding and kind of fine tune some colors and where things are laid out on your website. That's what the design day is for. So you get a coupon for $250 off of that service. We are also including our bookkeeping for e-commerce mini course workshop and some new bonuses that I just created is a centering meditation private podcast. So I've recorded 5 meditations that are under 5 minutes that you can access whenever you need to. So you can load them into your podcast player, download them to your phone, and these are going to enable you to go into certain difficult situations with a more level head. So for example, one of them is difficult conversations with clients. The other one is networking. So if networking makes you really nervous, you can pop in that meditation, do that before you head into a networking event. Lots of really helpful meditations in there. Also, if you have a request for one, you don't see it in there and you're like, I'm really struggling with XYZ, would love if you created a meditation around that. I can do that and I can add it in. So that's also the benefit of being in a smaller program, working so closely together, is I really do take feedback into consideration. If there's something missing from the program and it's within the scope of what this program is trying to achieve, I will add it in. All right, so that's pretty much it for me for today. Tune in again next week for a new episode on the podcast. And don't forget, the doors close for the VIP Bookkeeping Business Accelerator February 2nd. And I hope to see you in there. If you have any questions, just shoot me a message on Instagram. I'm at Ambitious Bookkeeper, or you can email us at support@ambitiousbookkeeper.com. All right, talk to you next week. Thank you to everyone who helps make this podcast possible. Content and interviews are produced by me, Serena Shu. Our intro and outro music is written and performed by my brother, Ian Gilliam. Editing is also by Ian using his awesome sound engineering skills along with Descript software. Hosting and publishing is by Buzzsprout. And you can check out the show notes for links to all of these amazing resources and resources mentioned in the episode.
Embrace ambition.